There is no problem peculiar to your country. Whatever your country is going through is the same thing happening everywhere. Therefore, if your country is not moving forward, it's not because they are overburdened with certain problems which other countries don't have, but because those in charge are empty in your country. I'm telling you, they are empty-minded people. Let me give you this classical example in my own country. This is the same river that is dammed heavily in Ghana, coming from Burkina Faso. It is one of the world's largest man-made dams that was constructed between 1961 to 1965 by our very first president, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah. Since the time it was constructed to now, no government ever thought of establishing farms that would supply the entire country with crop produce and fish from that dam. It flows from the north, turn our turbines for hydroelectric power, provide us with drinking water, and goes freely into the sea. It sometimes breaks its boundaries and flood into people's homes. We go back to provide some mattresses and sympathy and some money to the affected people and move on. This has been the story in the last 68 years in Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, a young soldier walks in and starts putting the water to its maximum use. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see how dumb people can be for so long in Africa? One man is turning the same water body into a massive resource for economic development, whereas the other men, prays that the water continues to flow so that we may not sleep in darkness. This is the difference between leadership and rulership. This is the same thing happening in the countries I mentioned earlier. In Uganda, Tanzania, DRC, and co. There are 11 of them. 11 African countries all have the Nile River flowing through their land. They have arguably the longest river in the world flowing through their country, and yet they wait for grains from overseas. All those 11 countries wait for rice from Asia.